when we are dealing with children, we need to be proactive. We took this step not on our own. We reached out to the SA on security in the state, the special advisor on security, and we discussed what is happening across the country. And as you are all aware, Plateau State has been a hotspot when it comes to issues of attacks. It's something that we are experiencing almost on a daily basis. And when we heard what was happening in other states and the trend it was taking from one school to the other, we decided to be proactive. As they say, prevention is better than cure. We took the action to prevent the children and to also help parents not to panic, because I believe some parents were already panicking. And we decided to take that step to be able to protect our children for the good of our children. And we also, from our calendar for the term, we knew that lectures in almost all schools were virtually rounding up. And we saw that the students will not lose much. And if we say we should wait for them to do their exams before they go, anything can happen. So we took that action for the good of our children, for the good of the parents, and for the good of the state. Because it's better for the children to be at home than for us to hear stories that children were kidnapped. So that was what prompted us to take that action. I think on our own calendar, schools were to close in the next 2 or 3 weeks. They have finished their lectures. What was left was a week of revision and a week of examination. And then the schools will close. So I believe the action that we have taken will not affect the calendar that much. They will still resume at the normal time in the second semester or the second term. The second term resumes middle of January. And we are hoping that as they resume, they can do their examination, because they have already finished their classes anyway. They may take a week of revision and a week of examination and then continue with the second term calendar. And we believe they can still meet up with the time frame following the calendar that we have set for the year. So I don't think they will be missing anything that much. And I believe that as soon as they come back in the second term, they can revise and write their exams. So our calendar will not be much affected. For the parents, when the children get home, they should engage them and keep them busy, so that at least they will continue to read their books and prepare. We have told the schools that we are shifting the exams to next semester, and I believe they must have passed it to the students. So students that are serious will continue to study while they are at home. There are other schools that can still continue with their work online while the students are at home, and we have encouraged them to do that. If they need to even do their exams online, they can do it while the students are at home. So I think the way Nigeria is going and the way education is going, trying to bring in ICT, online teaching, and so on, I think when in future things like this happen, it will not affect the learning of our students. So we are moving in the right direction. We will encourage parents to keep their students busy and make sure they continue to read their books while at home, while those that can continue their lessons online can do so for the benefit of the students themselves. A few, but most of the schools are not yet online. But we are doing everything as a ministry in collaboration with the help of His Excellency. We are trying to make our schools digital too, so that subsequently students can learn online. And the federal ministry is doing a lot. They have released some programs online, lessons online, that they have requested states to key into them. And we have included it in our budget for 2026, so that we can give the schools the facilities to be able to key into these online classes, so that things like this, like when COVID broke out, many schools went on while COVID was on. And we are hoping that within the next year or two, the same can happen across the country, so that even when something like this happens and schools need to close, children can still continue to learn wherever they are. So we are moving in the right direction, both nationally and within the state.